What was it that made me want to pursue filmmaking slash cinematography? Um, Honestly, it's a couple of things. The first thing was music. I've always had a passion for music. I've always been interested in music. I've always wanted to do music in some form of fashion. But eventually I realized that I wasn't so talented. So, so the music thing kind of went down the drain for me, but I had a group of friends who actually did music. And I noticed that when I was with them and while they were recording their songs and doing what they do as far as music, I always had the niche to be able to see what they were saying. I had the vision of what they were saying. I was able to kind of, in my mind, put a story with what their words were saying. And it kind of led me to want to do music videos. And from there, I went on to want to pursue filmmaking. The biggest influence, though, I would have to say is my father. My dad, early on, really as early as I can remember, had a camera, and he was always filming me and my mom and just our family functions and just filming me growing up and just different things, and it just inspired me to want to pick up a camera myself and film memories of my family and different family events and just hold on to memories. The type of films that I want to make are, I really am interested still in music, so I really want to make films that pertain to music in some form or fashion. Like, I've had an idea to turn people's albums into movies somehow, using the songs as connective tissue, I guess you could say, to, elaborate what's going on in a visual manner. And I've also been interested in documentaries lately. I've always found it interesting to see how someone can take a story that's not real and make it seem so real to the point where you, in the back of your mind, have to think, is this a real story? So, those are the two types of projects or films that I'm interested in making. Who do I want to see my films? Honestly, I want everyone to see my films. But to be realistic about it, the demographic would probably be college-age students, somewhere around maybe like 22, 23 to maybe in the mid-30s. I feel like that demographic would be able to really hone in on the things that I would like to present, basically film with music, and music with film, I guess. And I feel like that would be probably my best target audience, and anyone who actually enjoys music, period. My dream project would be to produce a film that I've been thinking about in the back of my mind. I even wrote it down a little bit, but not much. But it's basically a comedy based on a guy who just got out of jail, and it was part of his probation or whatever to get a job. So he gets a job at a rent-a-center type place, and basically the movie is about him and a veteran employee just going through their day, picking up people's furniture, just dealing with all the ins and outs and ups and downs of working in a rent-a-center type place. And it would be an ideal and a dream to be able to have someone like Kevin Hart and maybe like Mike Epps to star in that movie. I feel like that chemistry would be very good. It would work out very well. Okay. So what is the dream project? All right. My dream project is to make a comedy. There's a movie that I've been kind of plotting in my mind. It's a comedy that he wants to talk when I'm talking.
He's been really quiet though.
Okay. If I had a dream project, all right, my dream project would be to produce a movie that I've been thinking about which is basically a comedy, and it's based on a man who just got out of jail, and part of his probation is to get himself a job. So within him getting a job, he ends up applying for a rent-a-center type job. He gets the job. He meets a veteran employee who really has to show him the ropes throughout the day. And the movie would basically just be a Friday type of movie, just a comedy where it just shows a day in the life of a rent-a-center worker in a comedic way. And ideally, I would like to have Kevin Hart and Mike Epps to play the starring roles in that film. And,
You done?
yeah.
Sure.
And that's me. I'm Kevin, and I'm out.
Say, I helped.